This episode, boy, I've never seen a half hour's worth of commercials in my life since The Walking Dead. I don't know what the deal was with the commercials. There was not much of the show tonight. Um, Most of the show was flashbacks, and the stuff with the shade was interesting. Overall, it was boring, but the last 5 minutes, man, holy shit. Wow, I was just still kind of in shock about that. It was pretty wild. I don't know what to say. We'll just get into it here, I guess. So we're in a flashback here, and this is right after Starman killed the guy that possessed Eclipso, and Pat is failing or quitting the JSA because he's not into this, and Starman's for once not being a prick to him. They're actually having a civil talk, and this is the first time I've seen him be like a decent human being to Batman. I mean, God, he's just been the last season and this season up till this point, he's just been a complete total prick. But this was pretty nice, like what he said there, because Pat helped him out because he felt bad for him on his birthday, and it was pretty nice to see Starman not be a prick for once. So, let's see. The Shade shows up at their house, and he's telling them this story about you need to reassemble the diamond thing because that's what's gonna stop Eclipso and all this. And Pat's like, "Oh, this is bullcrap. This is a trick." And here's the thing. So they go in the basement, and here we go. On. Show me that damn scene. She shoots the hell out of the diamond, thinking it's gonna put it together, but it didn't do anything to it. It was kind of. I don't know why they think shooting it was gonna. I mean, I guess it was worth a try, but it was kind of stupid. It didn't do anything, and she's still going on about the staff is too weak and all this. So, oh god. I'm just. I'm just so over this character and this whole. This is. I'm just gonna be repeating myself. It's just the same routine, and she's got the glasses on, and she's just, oh, I'm watching out for the guy and all this. Pat and her are like talking about we should have we shouldn't have lied to her and all this. It's like, yeah, I'll try to fix it. So Pat's idea is to go get the Green Lantern chick, which I knew was coming, and try to get her to fix the diamond thing. Okay, this whole routine, I've seen this a billion times before in every movie about, you shouldn't have lied to me. Why'd you lie to me? Oh, you shouldn't have done this. This is just, to say this is a trope is an understatement. This whole thing about lying and, I mean, they fucking killed somebody. Pat should have just been like, look, you had to kill somebody, okay? It's not something you exactly tell a fucking kid. Deal with it. But no, we're gonna let Courtney run the show and tell you off and all this. So that whole thing was. I don't know. Okay, so Solomon Grundy is throwing apples in the jail here to Rick, and he's trying to look and see if he can see him. And he actually eats an apple off of the prison floor without washing it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Pretty nasty, man. I catch me doing that shit. So here we are back to Google Glasses, and she somehow was able to get a hold of Dr. Midnight again, and he was saying the shade saved him and that he was really good and all this, and she ends up looking into these. Oh, okay, here we go. She ends up looking into. They show all these newspapers. I don't know why it's not showing it yet, but they actually go into the Shade's his backstory, like in the past. So these cult people, the Shade was a con man back in the day, and he tried to con these cult people, and he sold them a fake jewel or something, and they decided to sacrifice him to their gods so they can get the Shade to come, but the Shade ends up going in him instead. And that's what I mean. This episode is just. I'll say one thing. The end of it makes up for it here. So Pat takes Courtney to the official JSA, I guess, headquarters or base or whatever this is, and he's showing her the garage, and Courtney's looking around at all the stuff. And so it looks like the Green Lantern chick was here at their base, and she's trying to find her brother. It's just boring shit. It's just boring. I don't know. I really love this show, but I just don't know why they can't make it like it's still watchable. It's just boring. So so they go to this adoption place thing or something that the Green Lantern chick went to find her brother, and turns out her brother's not there, and Pat's asking her because Pat shows Courtney the newspapers, and the newspapers like, oh, somebody's going around lighting green fires. I wonder who that could be. So she starts explaining to him about the fires and what's going on, and she just tells him, "Oh, I got angry and all this." So it looks like she's going to be coming back home with them and living with them again. And then this lady, this was really weird. Like I don't know. There's some sort of a subplot or something here with this lady and the Green Lantern chick and her sister, and she's telling somebody like, "Oh, the Green Lantern chick is out of here. She took out with some guy in a Buick or something." There's some kind of a subplot there. I don't know what the deal is there. So the kid hears on the radio about Thunderbolt is doing some crazy bull crap or something with some other kid, and he goes over to where they're saying, and I guess some kid wished for live in a candy cane house or something, and it's just stupid crap. This episode, it's just really boring crap. So here's Google Glasses Beth. She figures out that the Shade was lying or something about the gem, and that if you put the gem or the diamond back together, it'll heal the Shade, and it somehow helping the Shade, but it also summons Eclipso at the same time, and so the Green Lantern chick is just going to town on this thing, and she just gets it to come back to life and but the gem reassembles itself. She can do it, but Stargirl couldn't. So here we go, Miss Useless, and tells I forget what her name is, that the Shade's a liar and he's doing all this, it's a trick, da da da. So here's a clip, though, because the diamond being reformed summons him, and uh, Stargirl tries to shoot him with the staff, and the staff, like, just fucks up, doesn't do anything, and she gets owned. And then the Green Lantern chick, I'm surprised by this because she just shoots the hell out of him with it. I mean, she's just, look at this, she's just like, he's just taking the full grunt of it, and he just kind of like leans back a little bit. He's like, "Whoa, what's this?" And she gets owned and thrown against the wall. And then here's the messed up part. Okay, on episode 6, that really cool episode where what's her name, Shiv, she gets stuck in the. I'm trying to find where it is. Okay, there's that. There's. Okay, so Courtney is getting sucked into the ground like Shiv did on episode 6, and she gets totally sucked into that Shadowlands place. So Courtney's actually gone now. She's the next episode shows her and Shiv talking, and they're in this shadow place or wherever Eclipso holds people or whatever the fuck. So she's actually out of the show for right now, or out of their world for now. So that was about it. I mean, 95% of this episode was shit and boring, except for this part, which blew me away. I was like, wow. Like, I don't understand why the Green Lantern chick didn't fly down here and just pick her up out of the thing. 'Cause she can fly. It's like whenever this happens, they're just like sucked into it instantly, and they can't get them out of it or whatever. But my guess is what's going to happen soon is that because at the beginning of this season, the original Starman showed up, and he's trying to. So I'm thinking Starman's going to come back, and then he's gonna repair the staff or fix it or whatever, and I guess he's gonna have to kill Eclipso again. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen, but they got to get Courtney and Shiv out of that world. I don't know if they're gonna fight each other, or I really don't know what's gonna happen, but it was the saving grace of this episode. I'll say that because everything else on this episode was just boring, meaningless shit. I don't care about stupid Beth. The Shade crap was interesting. Like, I didn't mind seeing his backstory and all that. I don't care. I don't care about all this other stuff they had on here. I like this. I like this ending though, but I don't know what's going to happen because if she's stuck in that other place, I don't know. My money's on Starman coming back, and that he's gonna fix the staff and make it good again. And then they're gonna either kill Eclipso again, or I don't know. The Shade is revealed what he's doing, so he doesn't really want to kill anybody. It looks like he just wants to get he just wants the gem because it can heal him, but the gem also, it's like him and Eclipso are tied to that gem. So I don't know. I mean, see what happens. But overall, not a terribly well episode. boring, 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 and then bam, here we go. Finally. So the next episode, from what I saw, it's supposed to be in black and white, and they're stuck in their town, a version of their town in this shadow place, whatever it is. So I'm wondering if she's going to meet the original Hour Man on there. I don't know. I mean, overall, man, just Rick eating. If you were in prison and somebody threw an apple to you that landed in the prison, wouldn't you at least first wash it off? Why would you just start eating it? I mean, you're in a prison. Who knows what the fuck goes on in there? Anyways, kind of a bust episode, as I said. I don't know what's. It really seems like all the money was spent on episode 6. Ever since episode 6, there's been this boring downslide. Well, let's hope it picks up soon. Thanks for watching.